Hold on for a sec. Hold on for a sec. Just a quick segment. So, how you guys doing today? You know what I mean? I mean, can rotate this, go like this. We'll walk out throughout the house, and basically, I will sit here. Now, thank you guys for listening. For those of you guys that are, obviously, my fans, and you guys watch, my live to learn things. This is educational and fun to watch, to make videos, right? So these segments, I have variations of different things that I make, right? Of different videos, some teaching about the qualities of food. And I just want to basically educate people today about the benefits of, vegetables and the benefits of alkaline liquid. You see, this is important because it's about longevity, right? You live your life to increase your life. I'm pretty sure that everybody wants to live to be 100 years old or plus. Though, yeah, you go through a lot of, pain and suffering. I believe due to the type of food that you put inside your body from time to time, and of course, the liquids that you put in your body, right? Liquids like blending ginger. You see, these are all like natural ways to be able to help improve your body. Now, what your goal is, right, in order for you to achieve great success with your body is alkaline state. So you have to basically get your pH to the, you know, to the balance level. Balance your pH throughout your body, and it balances your hormones and everything else, right? And in order for you to do that, there are so many things that you must do from time to time, right? One of them is to be able to, have a strong level of protection for your body through the liquids that you intake. You know, sugars obviously helps you to create energy, and you do need different forms of sugars for your body. However, that is not the only way to increase, because too much sugars then will dilute your blood, polluting your blood, making it weaker. And you cannot have weak blood, right? So some of the ways to improve your strength, your blood, is, the ginger intake. Ginger breaks gas, right? Not just ginger, carrots, right? But in liquid form. You have to understand your body, right, is like a plumbing system. Basically, what I mean by that is when your body is set up, when you eat or when you drink, the food that you eat has a side that it goes to, and the food that you drink, the liquids that you drink, the drinks that you drink also has a side that it goes to. Now, a lot of times, a lot of people eat a lot of heavy carbs and starch, and these things, right, is like concrete to your intestines. So not every single starch or, kinds of, heavy solids that you eat, right, passes through your system. Some make it through the other side where your body extracts what it needs and then gets rid of what you don't need through organic matter. So obviously there's variation ways how your body gets rid of those toxins. But for those solids that don't reach the next side, what happens is then they get stuck in your intestine, they get stuck in your colon, right? And what happens is it basically traps fresh air, because your body needs, fresh air and obviously good circulation in order for your system to function properly. And so if you don't intake certain liquids that breaks gases in your body, you cannot improve it. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, you could be sick, which anybody else can be sick. But the state of mind that you must have is you must always look to change the liquids in your body from time to time. Because this is very important, because what you want to do for your body is create an atmosphere in your system that is always cleaning itself. It's always receiving new, fresh, organic, alkaline type of liquid, including the waters, especially the waters, because most of the time you're going to drink about, 4 to 5, right? Or 6 to 8 glasses of water, depending on how hydrated or how dehydrated you are. Because some people's intake of liquid might be more than others due to the body mass, right? Their body mass. But we all know we drink liquids every day, right? But all the liquids that we drink, what is the pH of the water that we drink, right? So you need alkaline water. You need water that when you hit it with what's called a tester, it turns purple. That is an alkaline state. That is showing you purple is a representation of iron. You see what I'm saying? So iron is very much needed for the healing process of your body, because iron will increase your healing components and decrease your aging component, meaning keeping your organs, keeping your veins, keeping basically your entire body in full intact state. And if you are missing a lot of iron out of your diet, right, then you'll have a lot of problems with your immune system, because iron helps you to strengthen your core, strengthen your entirety of your body is needed by iron. And so if you cannot heal because you don't have enough intake, then what would happen? Obviously, there's going to be other complications that arise. And so I want people to understand the benefits of taking care of yourself is about how you condition and discipline yourself. You see, your engine is what is not being seen, but your engine has a drive, and the drive reacts to what you are able to do and what you cannot do. You have to have a body that easily can generate energy, and hardly, right? It takes a very long time for you to get tired because of how your body, processes energy for your muscles to operate. Because if your body processes energy very rigorously and you don't have enough iron substances or healing components in your body, right? That's going to affect you in the long run, because when it comes to healing, you won't have enough substances to heal. So just remember, energy is about discipline. Energy is about consistency. You consistently put things together to add to your body, right? Take care of your body in a way where even when you don't know you're sick, your body is fighting for you. You see what I'm saying? Because it's actually living inside your body that you that you have. Yes, you are a person physically, but inside your body, there's a whole world of living organisms, back and forth, living bacteria. It's a whole ecosystem in your body. And so, because of this, right? Because of this, we must approach the food that we eat, right, in a more complex way. Think about it. If we're living, what's living in us is living. And that is why we are alive. If you don't continuously put living substances, living food, right, living liquids in your body, then it's going to be taken over by dead substances. You have to think about it. And dead substances have no use for the living. You know, the dead is one side and the living is on the other side. If you put dead substances inside your body, too much of it, it creates, right, a dead effect, meaning that you get affected drastically by, your intake of the substance. But if it's pure, if it's clean, if it's living, right? However, if the nutrients that is in the food that you're eating is pure and natural, nobody have to say anything. It will show in your energy, it will show on your skin, it will show in your efforts, it will show in your thoughts and your thought process, right? It will develop so quickly because life will just go in and create more life, right? Because that's what life does. Death, right, will create more death for your body. It's just how it is. Don't just eat food because of how it tastes. Eat food because of the lifeline. How long does it take for the alkaline substance that you put inside your body, right, due to your body mass? Because body mass is very important, meaning the portion that you intake in your body is very important. That's what I mean. Because guess what? If you eat regularly alkaline type of food, you intake, or you might say, well, it's too expensive. Right now, there's famine that is going on, right? That's why I say reverse to the liquid diet. Liquid type of diet doesn't mean you're just drinking raw liquid. It means you are training your body. You are training your muscles. You're strengthening your immune system. You're strengthening your core. And you're getting rid of the pollutions in your gut, in your liver, basically all the bad things that is affecting you or slowing you down, right? Day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. You see what I'm saying? You are eliminating that and replacing that with purity. There is a lot of people out there that have lived to be over 200-300 years old. And you know what happens? What they do? What usually happens is these people have they always, whenever they interview them, they always talk about the food, the substances that you intake has to be living. You see what I'm saying? Because fruits and vegetables are naturally living, and you also have to be careful how much heat and how long you take to create the food. You don't want to destroy the nutrients, the vitamins, and the minerals. You don't want to destroy that because it really needs to be, it really needs to be there. Just remember, your body produces, right, about 400 degrees, right? Very hot. So imagine your body is generating that kind of heat. And then you cook for 2 hours or something like that, depending on the food. But if it's not alkaline food, right? And you cook for 2 hours and you eat that food and your body is already hot, right? All the nutrients are finished. And if the body can't use the solid, the substance that you put in your body, right, to obtain nutrients, minerals, and vitamins, like, then it's hurting the body because now the body just has to process it out. And sometimes it could be very difficult for the body to process the junk that is in your body. So you have to find alternative ways, right? You have to find alternative ways to do such things. See what I'm saying? So I recommend that you try, you look at some of the videos that I did, the 15 minutes, come and eat optimized food with elvisduah. Check out the video. Check out the ingredients that I put together. It's very simple. It's not very expensive. And on top of that, it gives you the full benefits. Because guess what? I was a guy that I used to eat meat so much and so often. But what I realized is, I ate fruits and vegetables, but not as much. But now I realize, right? You need to train your body while it's young. You need to protect your immune system while you can. Because once you have done that, you will experience less problems with sickness. You will have fewer visits to the hospital. Even if you have a disease or a virus, remember, any virus, any disease must have a certain environment to live in. That means the temperature of the body has to be a certain degrees. That means the activity of the body has to be at a certain level, right? That means the food that you eat has to also resonate with the environment. And so what that then does is create an atmosphere that, if it's good, it helps you. But if it's bad, then it destroys you from inside out. And so these diseases, they become smart and they find ways and places where there's not too much air circulating, right? There's not too much good liquids around, right? To create a bad environment for the person so that diseases are able to come from such environment. And once it does that, then it duplicates it by destroying the other zones of your body. But if you know you have that kind of state and you start changing the way you eat, you start going on the veggie diet, you see what I'm saying? Vegetable and liquid diet. Understand that your body at that time could be bad, but if you start doing it day in, day out for like a period of 30 days and you do this, what you will know is you'll get rid of all the organic matter, right, in your system, meaning that your system will be clean, not just the ones that you feel, but places that, air hasn't circulated thoroughly for years will start receiving good treatment, good circulation, which means when your body needs fresh air and iron to heal. So if it has the good amount of iron and it has great circulation, you can count on you becoming and obtaining more energy, more strength than anybody else, right? That has not taken that kind of avenue. You will not have no difficulty with good treatment, right? You have no difficulty with doing hard work, producing energy for your body. And that's what's really important. Lots of people want to have energy. Lots of people want to get rid of the viruses. It's very simple. You can get rid of any disease, any virus, if you maintain, right, the waste in your system. And if you also change the liquids in your body. So meaning, put substances in your body that is full of nutrients and vitamins, right? So that you can get the full benefit from it. Because what it does is it will get rid of the old liquids, which is no good for you, and replace with new liquid, which your organs need. And obviously you need it fully in order for you to overcome the goals, right? Which is to harness more energy and be able to use it and not get tired so easily. You want to feel like when you do get tired, you have done 10 or 15 times more of the work than you ever did, right? And on top of that, not just stay tired for long, but you're able to recover in a significant, rapid time, all by changing your diet, to fruits and vegetables. Not just that, you can incorporate portions of meat, but you have to understand, control the type of food you eat. If you have viruses, if you have diseases, increase the liquids. Change your diets into liquid, meaning that, incorporate more soup, more teas on a daily basis, right? Drink the right amount of water, right? Increase the spices, because you see, viruses and diseases don't like spices. They don't like sour things, because what sour things does is get rid of all of those things that are bad for you. But obviously you have to have a balanced source of everything, right? Balanced source of sugar, balanced source of bitter things, balanced source of carbs, starch, all of these things. You have to have a great balance for that. But if you want more energy, if you want to obtain more intelligence, if you want to get rid of your disease or virus, you have to change the liquids in your body, because that is the, what you call it, the breathing ground for all viruses, right? They need the liquids in your system to age very quickly, to be bad, in order for them to thrive. As soon as the liquids in your body is always being changed and is always pure, they cannot stay there. They have to go hiding. But then if you increase it throughout your body, then they can't stay in your body. They have to come out. You see what I'm saying? Anybody can do this. It's much easier to do it, right? Food is health, and health is wealth. Just remember that. It's not how much money you have, because you could have so much money, I keep saying, but if you're not healthy, right, you have to spend all that money to become healthy. But if you're healthy and you have all that money, then you have so much more opportunity and more potential to do more things. But health is number one. You never know, you can be sick, but you don't know it. So always have the state of mind that, every single day I plan to do good to my body by feeding it good things. I plan to also manage what is coming in and out of my body, because it keeps me alive longer. You see, what I think is, we were supposed to live to be thousands of years, but along the way we took a lot of shortcuts due to, time of what? Time of change, right? Time of innovation, trying to build and establish and and do so many things. Through that, right, more people are created, more demand of food, so the quality of food has become less, right? And so it's very hard to obtain good food that is pure and organic. You see what I'm saying? So try to, obtain more greens, because we all know about the famine that is happening in society. We know that obviously, grocery stores have a lot of empty shelves. Walmarts have a lot of empty shelves, right? Gas station prices have high, skyrocketed, but yet we still have to stay motivated, right? People fight every single day to live, but yet people die every day and people are born every day. I believe knowledge is meant to be expressed to everybody. Knowledge of living is something that should not cost anybody the understanding of. So I urge people, if you guys listen to this video for this long, the greens, the fruits, the vegetables that you put together, always understand it's how it's being processed through your body and how long, right, it lasts in your body. Because if you don't process, or if you don't, you overcook the vegetables or the whatever you're making, right? If you overdo it, then you are just putting, solid with no nutrient, no vitamin, no minerals in there, which means your body's just gonna spend time, basically processing something that's not gonna get nothing out of, which is wasting your time. So I thank you for this segment. I just felt that I had to talk about health, what I do to increase my strength, what I do to basically better my state of mind or increase my lifeline. You see what I'm saying? Because food is very important for the longevity of your life. Now, how you choose to control yourself will either help you or would work against you. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys watch more of my videos, and have a great day, guys. Bye now.